Alright, we're going to start the recording for game 3. I'm going to try to go through this one, um, not the whole game, but I'm going to get to basically the key points in the game of how we were in good enough shape, even though they have good late game carries as well. But how we basically should have been pressing our lead more and um, also just talking more about the where we went too many people bottom and gave up the Baron, which was the turning point in the game where we basically had to have a really big flank to even be able to come back and win because Azir got super strong after they got Baron. So I'm pretty sure we actually start this game off really well too. Um, our bot lane is just really oppressive for them, especially level 1. Level 1 is insanity for us with Jace and Karma. We'll talk about that like third gank in a row that led to a Riven double kill for sure. I didn't even double check. Let me double check, see if we warded the rivers this time or not. Okay, this game we actually got the ward down both sides. Good. We need to never forget doing that in any way. I showed you guys alternate ways to actually get it out there too in that video yesterday, so. See, just we played Tom Kench 2 games in a row. We should automatically know he has stopwatch in his inventory to start too. You get a crazy early plate with this lane. It's really nice. The Riven did something smart there, getting a ward on that backside of top lane bush to make sure that Zac wasn't there. So I believe this is where we do 3 ganks in a row and then she gets a double kill. So we traded, oh, we actually didn't trade Summoner. We just got the first blood. So we're off to a good start. Literally both of our, oh no, Zac got it, so Central got it. But we had kills already. But now we know that her TP's gone. And this is the part that I was talking to Alex about, is right here at this point, right there, we need to communicate that we got chunked and you're going to basically reset this wave and then TP back the lane because it's perfectly fine because she already TP'd, and then you can literally just gank right away after that and she'll die again instead of her getting a double kill. The fact that we try to go with no hit points on Poppy versus a 3 longsword Riven too, like you didn't even take in consideration that she went back and bought whenever you guys killed her. Like this communication should be, she doesn't have um, TP anymore, so we should 100% just having Alex go back so we can make this an easy gank. But instead, we give up 2 kills. And then that's where it. You guys saw how quickly Alex, even after this double kill, started winning 1 versus 1. Just imagine if she didn't get 2 kills there. It's especially important because we know that she used teleport. Like, there's no risk of you just going back there and TPing because she doesn't have TP for almost the exact same amount of time as you. I don't think this chick played a lot versus Poppies. And you also should have ulted the Riven there and not try to ult the Nocturne because of his W. But I mean, she came back to lane and had those 2 items on you because of that double kill. Like, she's crazy strong right now. This is a good job by you guys getting the dragon because we saw Nocturne top. I believe we get out of this, right? So this game honestly could be 4-0 right now in our favor. Like 100%. And I'm just gonna, I know I talked to you about it, but I'm just gonna reiterate it to you on here. You go 3 points into this, and then you go max E the whole way. Yeah, I don't think this guy's played versus Poppy a lot because you started wrecking him when he had so much. Look how much AD he has right now and lifesteal. You have good vision right now too. I'm surprised you weren't actively trying to trade with him a little more, especially with Central on your side there, like you just did. Like you just put him to this. Let's go all the way back. So this was the trade you just had, was that right there. And you have him on your side. I'm surprised that as soon as your cooldowns weren't up, you didn't just go right back into fighting. Or call for a lane gank right here too. Like Zach's good at lane ganking too, plus you have a pink down here. Because we're just letting her shove the wave to the turret. Wait, we already have 3, 4, 5 or 6 plates already at 10:30. Yeah, 6 plates. It's insane. This is you have to just never hesitate on stuff like this too. You could have flashed earlier is what I'm referring to, Don. I know you got out and everything still, but I think I mentioned it in one of the other games too, where you're just holding on to your flash a little too long. And um, because it transpired so quickly, you should have been just shoving top still, Alex. Because there's no dragon for 45 seconds, so you'll have your TP by then. So the best move for you, we'll go back into it. So as soon as we see Riven, basically. So we don't see her yet because of the darkness. So they may have called it out by this time. There's no way you can run down here in time. Um, yeah, you should just be pushing the top wave, and you guys should just be. You guys can dive Sivir at this moment too, basically. It's good you want to react to the team, but it's just it's so far already ahead of time that you guys should just look to basically deny them in other ways. You both luckily get out. But I don't remember if the bot lane dies here now. But we could had her top lane lose 1.5 waves and you probably get 1 or 2 turrets unless she TP's back in the lane, which would be amazing for us because then we have TP advantage for Dragon. So it's just like this is all unnecessary right now. She's just now going back. We could have, yeah, we could have had 2 plates off of that and had her lose a wave and a half probably. And then same thing bottom. You guys could have dove the Sivir easy. It's good that you guys want to react and help each other out, but you have to look at basically the distance the time and distance it's gonna take you to even get there. And they both were half or lower already by the time the Nocturne ult cleared. You guys should have just went back to thinking if we should know when the dragon is. It was 45 seconds at the time. You guys should just automatically be thinking, okay, we can deny top lane especially. We could have denied and got a plate or 2, and then bottom you guys honestly could have dove the Sivir. Um, or at least backed her off of the turret because you saw all 5 of them, or all 4 of the other ones were at mid lane. And this is, again, you guys being so fucking bloodthirsty. You gotta stop this. It's good that you guys are right there. As soon as he flashes, just stop. You know he doesn't have ult. Just go do the fucking objective. Like, what are we doing? And it just turns into a big clusterfuck too. You gotta stop chasing. It's you did good. You did a crazy amount of damage to him and blew his flash. Just go back to the objective. Especially since Zach does not do a lot of damage yet. Like I know he has Cinderhawk, but it's gonna take him forever to do it on his own. We still waiting for Don to get back to lane and everything. You have none of your summoners. You finished Ludens though. Yeah, you already had Ludens. I'm surprised you lost this, but I don't know why you decided this was the time you wanted to, especially when he already has 2 soldiers down. I'm surprised you lost it just in the sense that you have Luden's finished and he doesn't have Nashor's finished all the way. But, I mean, you walked right into his 2 soldiers. Luckily we get a solo kill top to return, and then you kill him, I believe, when you come back. And, Riven was dead. So you could have... It's just depending on... Yeah, I honestly think you could have TP'd for that, now that I'm thinking about it. Because you have Riven dead, you have TP advantage on them too. This is 100% a TP play right here. Just shove it to the turret, and then make a TP play. Like you were talking about, you don't know when. These guys could be telling you that they're doing dragon, so you basically would want to just try to clear these minions really fast, and then get ready to make a play if something happens. As soon as, yeah, well, you could TP here, I guess, because this one died. Yeah. We also need to do a better job of timing global ults like that, though, too. Like, knowing that he has it when that dragon's there. I know we got the dragon, and we're actually leading now in the game. But we never make, like, offensive teleport plays, ever. This would mean, like, you come back to... This is why it was so surprising, but now it makes sense because you're standing on a soldier, though. You kill him as soon as he comes back to lane, and he doesn't... Or, that's right, you autoed the minion. But you should have killed him. But that time you spaced out the way you're supposed to. So... I don't really blame you for that one, Pretty, and they just were camping a bush. I mean, that's not something normal, so it happens. They have really good vision control at the bottom half of the river right now. We don't have, like, anything. This is where we get the second kill. Good job, Alex. He gets first turret for us. And this is, okay, yeah, we backed off good. I was going to say, because we didn't see Azir for a minute either. But you're way overextended right now, Alex, especially with 18 in your pocket. I don't think we saw Azir and Nocturne. I could be wrong. Let's find out before we backed up. Do we have a ward over here? Yeah, I don't think we saw either one of them. Maybe saw Azir there. I don't see anyone pinging it. So after this wave right there, you should just be going back like you were. Did you see him somewhere? Maybe you saw this. I don't know. That's hard to tell. Let's see. He came from mid lane. Okay. We still don't know where Nocturne is, so I guess you're okay to do this, but it's still kind of greedy. Especially when you have TP. We could be trying to make a play with your TP. Which is something we really need to start doing. This is where Peridian DCs. But as soon as we play like a versus something like this, as soon as it's on you, you need a ping on the map where you're at, and you two need to be coming back to him immediately. Look at this. That's legit like 10, 10 seconds before you guys even turned. And then the same thing here. Like you're not reacting because you could easily have 1 versus 2 these guys at this point. Especially with Nocturne having no hit points. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, you definitely should have came straight down at him here. Because these guys were coming back too. Like it's great you want to shove the wave, but this is free right here. And it's not you like missing out on anything. As you have your whole team collapsing. You guys took way too long bottom to respawn. I know Peridian DC'd, but you two could have responded 10 seconds earlier. And Dawn, you need a ping when that shit happens like that too. Dragon coming up in 30 seconds. Alex whiffed the stun. And it looks like you TP'd back to lane. So you TP'd back to lane, and Riven's TP just came up. That is not good. That's giving them complete control over objectives. So this is exactly, I think this is the fight I'm talking about. As soon as this happens and Alex says basically he does not have teleport, we literally just give up this dragon, but we just go mid lane. We do exactly what Peridian's doing. We can literally get 2 turrets. Literally get 2 turrets. This is the same thing I mention to you guys all the time, is you position mid. This isn't their second Infernal. There's no reason for you to steal here at all. Like we should just be shot calling to go mid right now and get 2 turrets. And then instead he goes in and then we get in some crazy ass fights for no reason. Like this is not objective based thinking at all. It's just literally we could have got 2 of these turrets. If everyone just immediately would have realized that, we position on this side and then just literally posture, and as soon as Peridian gets that wave shoved to turret, then literally you all just book it to that turret. And then we literally get the second turret because we have so much. We have Demolish on Poppy, we have Jace does crazy amounts of damage to turrets. That was just, yeah, that was a really big play too. We're still up 3 grand. It doesn't matter if they got 1 dragon. We could have got 2 turrets there, opened the entire map up, and then the game's ours. And this is another game where we didn't get Shelly too. And we see her Zer's bottom right now too. So you can fight pretty much everyone right now still. Because he just has Stinger or Nashor's done. I mean, in response to that right there too, we shoved mid, it's good. You guys could have postured in that top tri-bush just to wait and see what they did. and then shove the wave. We're shoving it now, it's fine. TP's still not up. This is good. So immediately when that happens, we should just be running top now because you guys prepped the wave. Like, absolutely be running mid, or top. Mid we don't care about right now because you guys already prepped this wave. Because we don't have a minion wave for a while. This is clearly go top. No, we're just wasting time. It's good to deny at least. We get this turret, which is fine. I can't believe we actually got that turret. You have no mana. You should be just going back. You should just be going back. These guys can clear the waves at the turret right now easy. Plus, look what's coming up in a minute. Our back timings have to be on point. We don't need to force, especially when Dawn doesn't have any mana. Our back timings would just automatically ensure that we get the dragon first. Dragon's ours then if we get there first. We traded our 80 carry for the support. Luckily, that guy did that crazy shit. But now it's 20 seconds and Dragon's coming up. And nobody's ready. And Riven's just moving on her own. Luckily, these guys keep fighting us for whatever dumb reason there. So Dragon's officially up now. And now we're going back. They're going to get a turret in exchange. And they also get Dragon. Again, objective-based thinking. Like, we're just giving up objectives or not positioning properly for the objective so we can trade it for something else. We're just thinking about getting kills and being bloodthirsty and stuff. Like, we have to stop doing that. And this is where the game is thrown to them. You're down a level to her. She has 2 items, tabbies. Yeah, she's just stronger than you overall. And then we have a lot of MR on Central. And just making this call versus Azir Sivir and Nocturne is really nuts. Alex didn't, his ult it didn't even cast, it just canceled on him. Like, this is where let's see where we were. Hold on. So before this fight we were up 4.2k, which is a really good lead. It's a really good lead for how close the kills and everything were. Oh. Now it's immediately 2.9, and they have Baron. Riven got an extra kill, wasn't a shutdown or anything like that, but we just literally gave up all the map pressure in the world to kill their top laner. The Nocturne fails flash there too. What in the fuck? Like, this is just really careless. Like, our gameplay this one was extremely careless. It was just too bloodthirsty. You guys got to stop being bloodthirsty. You just got to play the actual macro and objective game, man. I'm surprised that you built so much MR this early, because I know Azir got strong later in the game, but he's 4-3 right now at 27 minutes, and he usually doesn't really spike until 3 items. So I'm surprised you didn't have more armor central. You only have like the half from stone plate. But now since that kill, I believe she hits level 16 before Alex too. I believe. But Alex can't fight her anymore. I really think you should have just stacked armor in the first like 3 or 4 items, because we just need you to be able to be in that side lane. Nope, you had 16 before. Okay. I don't know why that W did not block her little leap though. This is them being really careless too. This is like when we do stuff where we have Baron and we just give it away. That's what they just did right there, for no reason. We get the Nocturne kill too. It's a really nice pairing by them though. Azir with Sivir late game. It's insanity with the Sivir R, and then the wall from Azir. So at this point we have no objectives for minute 45. We have all the vision control in the world on the bottom side of the map. This is the time where we should have tried to. I guess they're doing 1-3-1 though, so it was really smart by them. We needed to find a way to flank onto the Azir basically, or just bait out the Nocturne ult and just like 5-man collapse on him. Wow. Wow. I did not even see this during the game, I don't think. I must have sneezed or look away. This should not... You see Banshees, this should be your cue first to pop it. So then he gets stunned. And then he just dies. Yeah, we needed to pop Banshees first. So leaving Riven down there by herself for too long. Top lane, we didn't do wave management. You guys are just... you're all over the place with how you're thinking right now. Wave management, Baron's coming up, especially wave management on the top and bot side. guess a big weakness of our team is we don't have a very fast like objective. We don't kill objectives very fast at all, and they're gonna get Baron again because the Riven just ever since those couple plays and getting Baron and all that stuff, she's just really strong. And it's just literally all the game came down to now at this point because of how we gave away that first Baron is we have to try to find a way to flank onto the Azir for us to have a chance. So it would have to come from Alex or Central. So because this game now is really hard. And then we need to talk about their items too, like the GA of Nocturne is something especially we should have just been calling out when it was up or down more, all that stuff. It's going to be interesting. We should try to see about like excuse me. We need to figure out some more tempo based junglers as well that you like to play central. The Zac pick wasn't bad at all, but I just think it gives us it's just better to have the tempo because you're late game, Ori's kind of late game, and then Poppy as well. I kind of put you guys in this situation that I don't like. I don't like the draft. I think I should have put you on something like Xin Zhao or something, or even put you on the Olaf this game. Um, so I think Olaf even runs through. We didn't see the Azir was the last pick, but I think he can run through his wall. But I just really think tempo-based junglers is how you win most games until like your macro as a team like becomes really really good. So I think this is we made mistakes obviously. We could have won this game, but I think I should have picked you guys a tempo jungler still. Excuse me, like Olaf or the Xin Zhao. Um, Olaf can gank pretty pretty early in the game too. He clears crazy fast. So I think I messed up this draft overall just because I gave us too much late game besides the bottom lane. Um, and we didn't really make enough plays like with unique ganking routes, like trying to just dive them under turret kind of stuff and all that. And also since the game started off on such a bad foot with us doing the wrong invade and losing summoners and yada yada yada. Um, we started off with 2 kills. Is this the game we started 2? Yeah, we got 2 kills. We were up 2-0. It could have been 4-0. So we clearly made mistakes. Like we still could have won this game, even though I do think I should have just picked a tempo jungler instead of the Zac. Oh. But we really have to slow down with just every part of the game, whether we're ahead or we're down, because you guys really get really excited when uh, things are going well or when they're going poorly. You just kind of stop thinking about macro and objectives. You're bloodthirsty. We need to get rid of that bloodthirsty mentality. I'm trying to figure out the best way to like teach you guys not to be that way, because obviously most of your games and practice is through solo queue. So there's a lot of that mentality in that, which I understand. So we got to work on that. So talk to me about these games.